Okay, stop.
Junie B. Jones is a beauty shop guy. I swear we read this one.
We have.
It's funny though.
All right, by Barbara Park.
Ooh, that's bad.
There she is, everyone. Junie B. Jones. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. Only guess what? That doesn't even matter anymore. Because I am changing my name to a brand new, different name. It popped right into my head when I waked up this morning. That's how come I jumped out of bed. And I zoomed to the kitchen to tell Mother and Daddy. They were sitting at the breakfast table. People, guess what? I am changing my name to a brand new, different name. And it's the loveliest name I ever heard of. Mother was feeding my baby brother named Ollie. Daddy was reading his newspaper. They did not pay attention to me. So I climbed up on my chair and shouted my new name real loud. Pinky Gladys Gutsman. My new name is Pinky Gladys Gutsman.
Oh my God.
Just then, Daddy looked over at me over the top of the paper. 'Cause now he was paying attention. Excuse me? Could you run that by me one more time, he asked. Your new name is Pinky Gladys what? I clapped my hands real happy. Gutsman, I shouted real thrilled. Pinky Gladys Gutsman. And so from now on, everybody has to call me that. Or else I will not even answer. Okay, Daddy? Okay? I hugged myself. Isn't it just the cutest name you ever heard of? Because Pinky is the loveliest color I ever saw. Plus, Gladys Gutsman is a snack lady at school. And so who wouldn't want to be named after that woman? That's what I'd like to know.
True.
Dad shook his head.
Like my food.
I don't know. That doesn't really sound like a good idea to me, he said. I did a frown at that guy. Why, Daddy? How come? How come it doesn't sound good? Well, for one thing, it's much too long, he said. No one will ever be able to remember a name as long as that one. I tapped my chin. I said. Then all of a sudden, my whole face got happy. Hey, I got it. I got the answer. After that, I zoomed to my room, and I got some paper, and I zoomed right back again. A name tag. We will make a name tag. I said, that way people can read my new name, and they won't even have to remember it. I gave the paper to Mother. Write it down. Write down my new name on the paper. Then we can pin it right on my clothes. Mother did a frown at Daddy. Way to go, Ace, she said, kind of mumbling. After that, she wrote my new name on paper, and she pinned it to my PJs. I danced all around the floor. Pinky Gladys Gutsman. My new name is Pinky Gladys Gutsman. I sang real joyful. Mother and Daddy didn't say any words. They just kept looking at me. Finally, Daddy got up from the table. Well, gotta go, he said. I got an appointment to get a haircut. Mother springed up out of the chair. She grabbed Daddy by his shirt. Oh, no, you don't. You can't, she said. I have an appointment to take Ollie to the doctor this morning, remember? If you need to get your hair cut, you're going to have to take you-know-who with you. I tapped on her. Gutsman, I said. The name is Pinky Gladys Gutsman. Daddy run his fingers through his hair.
I gotta cut this bad boy.
Then it did a big sigh. And he told me to hurry and get dressed. I jumped way high in the air. Hooray! I shouted, hooray, hooray! Pinky Gladys Gutsman is going to the barbershop with her daddy. And she really enjoys that place. After that, I twirled and twirled all over the kitchen. Only too bad for me, because I accidentally twirled to the refrigerator and the stove and the dishwasher. I got knocked on the floor. My head made a loud clunking sound. I felt real careful.
You might lost some brain cells.
Good news, I said. No damage. After that, I jumped up and I ran to get dressed for the barbershop.
I've got a few brain cells in my head.
I know other people that get knocked down by things. Chapter 2, Meeting Maxine. Me and Daddy drove the car a real long time. It was not that enjoyable. Are we there yet? How come we're not there? Are we lost? Huh, Daddy? Did you lose us? I just asked. Just then, Daddy pulled into a parking lot. Hey, we're there, we're there. I hollered, very thrilled. I looked through the window. Yeah, only here's the problem. I don't even recognize this place. Because this is not your regular barbershop. Daddy got me out of my seatbelt. This is a different barbershop, he explained. Someone at work recommended it. Only it's not actually a barbershop. It's more of what you call, well, okay, it's a beauty shop. My eyes got real big and wide at that guy. A beauty shop? Oh boy, because I love beauty shops even more than barber shops. I jumped up and down. Hey everybody, my daddy's going to a beauty shop. My daddy's going to a beauty shop. Shh, Junie B, please, said Daddy. You have to be on your best behavior in this place, not acting crazy. I smoothed my jacket real proper. Yeah, only I don't even know what you're talking about, I said. I never act crazy my whole entire career. After that, I skipped happy through the beauty shop door. There was a lady behind the counter. Her face had big red shiny lips on it. Name, please, she said. Robert Jones, said Daddy. I stood on my tippy toes. Yeah, only he has other names too, I told her. Because some people call him Bob, and some people call him Bobby. Plus today, my mother called him Ace. The lady looked at the counter at me. And what is your name, she asked. I quick took off my jacket and showed her my name tag. Pinky, I said. My name is Pinky Gladys Gutsman. Because I just thought of that cute name this morning, and it is adorable, I think. The lady looked funny at me. She didn't ask any more questions. Pretty soon, a different lady walked up, and she shook my daddy's hand. Hello. I'm Maxine, and I'll be cutting your hair today, she said real nice. My eyes popped right out at that woman, because she was wearing a name tag, just like me. Maxine, hey, Maxine, look down here. I have a name tag on, too, I hollered. Maxine ruffled her hair. Pinky Gladys Gutsman, huh? She said. Well, Pinky Gladys Gutsman, since you're already wearing a name tag, I guess that means you should be my helper today. Yes, I yelled, because I know how to be a helper on account of sometimes I help my Grandpa Miller fix stuff, and last week we fixed the upstairs toilet, and I got to touch that big ball that floats on the top.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Maxine laughed. Wow, a helper with plumbing experience. This must be my lucky day, she said. After that, she holded my hand, and me and her took Daddy to the sink.
Mommy school, Sydney.
Then Maxine washed Daddy's hair, and she let me hold the fluffy towel. I holded it real tight in my arms. Look, Maxine, look at me holding the fluffy towel. See how good I'm holding it? I'm not even letting it touch the floor. Only too bad for me, because just then, my nose got some itchy fuzzies on it, and I started to sneeze. I sneezed right into the fluffy towel. It was soft as a feather. That's how come I wiped my itchy nose on that softy thing. Plus I blowed it a teeny bit. Maxine made a face. Yeah, only don't have to worry, because I'm not even contagious, I told her. Then I gave her the fluffy towel to dry Daddy's hair, but Maxine said, no, thank you. And she dried Daddy's hair with a different fluffy towel. After that, all of us went to her giant spinning chair. Hey, I love this kind of chair, I said, really excited. I climbed up there zippity quick. Spin me, spin me, spin me, spin me, I hollered. Daddy leaned close to my ear. His face did not look pleasant. Get down, he whispered, very chilling. I got down. Maxine patted my head. She gave me a broom. It was big and wide. Here, helper, you can sweep Daddy's hair as I'm cutting it, she said. Yes, I said, because I'm an excellent at that appliance, I believe. After that, I held the broom real tight in my hands, and I run up and down the floor. Look, Maxine, look at me sweeping. See me? See how fast I am?
Can I?
Oh, Lord.
That's how fast she is. That's how fast she is. That's how fast she is.
Can I see again?
You gotta come over here, Sydney.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. You see it? You see it? Okay, back to reading we go. Over there. Over there. Only too bad for me, because just then, a lady didn't get out of my way. Ethan, you knocked over the water.
Oopsie poopsie.
And she walked right in front of my big wide broom, and her feet got swept. Ow, she said. Ow, ouch, ow. Daddy runned over and snatched my broom away, because I wasn't the helper anymore, apparently. After that, he gave Maxine lots of dollars. Then he took me by the hand, and me and him rushed right out of that place.
Chapter 3.
Is it? If I can turn the pages. Chapter 3. Practicing. Daddy drove me home in the car. I kept on sniffing the air. You smell like a lovely woman, I said. Daddy wasn't that friendly. It's the hair gel, he grouched. I sniffed some more. I love that smelly hair gel, I said.
Lovely woman.
Plus, I love sweeping and holding the fluffy towel. And so maybe I might be a beauty shop guy when I grow up. Wonderful, said Daddy. I know it is wonderful, I said. And here's another wonderful thing. I already have a name tag and a towel and a broom and some scissors.
Oh, no.
And so I am all set to go to work, probably.
Oh, no.
Just then, Daddy quick pulled the car to the curb. No, Junie B, no. You are not all set to go to work, he said. You don't just pick up some scissors and start cutting hair, do you understand? Working in a beauty shop takes years and years of practice.
Oh.
Yeah, only I already know that, I said. I already know it takes years and years of practice. Years and years and years, said Daddy. I did a huffy breath with him. I already know that. I told you, I said again. After that, I leaned back in my seat. I thinked about the years and years of practice. Finally, I did a big sigh. I would have to get started right away. Daddy pulled the car into the driveway. I runned inside my house zippity quick. I'm home, I hollered. I'm home from the beauty shop. Mother ran out of baby Ollie's room. Shh, I just put your brother down for his nap, she said. I stood there for a minute, 'cause that woman just gave me a sneaky idea.
Oh, no.
That's why. I did a fake yawn. I need a nap too, I think, I said, 'cause that beauty shop got me all tired out. I walked to my bedroom. Well, nighty-nighty. Don't let the bed bugs bite, I said. Mother followed me. Her face looked suspicious. Suspicious is the grown-up word for, I think maybe you might be fibbing. Whoa, 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 hold there a second, said Mother. I thought you hated naps. I do, I said. I do hate naps. But today I worked at the beauty shop, and that job got me pooped, I tell you. After that, I closed my door, and I got under my covers. Mother peeked at me. I did a fake snore. Then I waited and waited until she closed the door again. I stayed in bed till it was safe. Then finally, I tiptoed to my desk, and I opened the top drawer real quiet.
Oh, no.
I searched my hands around that thing. Then all of a sudden my heart got pumpy. Because my hands felt what they were looking for. And their name was my bestest shiny scissors.
Oh no.
Chapter 4. Snipping, snipping, snipping. I opened and closed my shiny scissors real fast. Now I can start my years and years and years of practice, I whispered, very thrilled. I skipped to my bed where my stuffed animals sit.
Oh no.
Because I needed volunteers, of course. Who wants to go first? I asked my animals. Who wants to get their fur trimmed at my beauty shop?
That hair doesn't grow back.
My bestest elephant named Philly Johnny Bob. No, not Philly Johnny Bob. I do, he said. For anyone who forgot about Philip Johnny Bob.
Junie B, that hair doesn't grow back.
No, it does not. I hugged him very tight. Because that guy is always such a good sport, that's why. I picked him up and put him in my beauty chair.
Oh no.
I sat him on lots of pillows so he would be nice and tall. Then I kept on looking and looking at his fur.
Elephants don't have fur.
Yeah, only here's the problem, I said. Your fur is made out of softy gray velvet. And softy gray velvet is short and smoothie. And so I can't even trim you. Philip Johnny Bob did a sad sigh. Aww. I patted his head and put him back on the bed. Just then, I accidentally stepped on something.
Oh no.
Oh. I looked at the floor. And guess what? It was my slippers that looked like bunnies.
Oh no.
Us, trim us, they said real squirrely. Hey, yeah, 'cause you have the beautifulest long fur I ever saw. And so you guys would be perfect, probably.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I picked them up and put them in my beauty chair. After that, I skipped all around them, and I snipped their long white fur. I sing the lovely song. It's called Snipping, Snipping, Snipping Their Long White Fur. It was the funniest fun I ever had. And after I got done,
Oh no, I'm scared.
I holded them up to the mirror so they could see themselves. They did not smile. We're baldies, they said real soft. I did a long breath at those guys. Yeah, only I already know you were baldies. But that's not my fault. Because he kept on wiggling when I was trimming you, I said. I petted their heads very nice. Don't worry, I whispered. Because bunny fur probably grows back. Probably.
No.
I'm almost positive, sort of.
No.
When I hugged them real gentle, and I throwed them under my bed.
What the heck?
Because I didn't want mommy and daddy to see them. That's why. We don't play with the pencil. You gotta leave it over there. After that, I got in bed and did a big sigh. This job's gonna take a lot more practice than I thought.
Yeah, thanks. You just cut the bunny's hair.
Chapter 5. Teddy and Tickle. My bunny slippers didn't grow their fur back.
Wonder why.
I peeked at them the whole entire week. Only no fur growed at all. Not even a teensy fuzzy. On Monday at school, I didn't feel like playing at recess. My bestest friend named Grace put her arm around me. What's wrong, Junie B, she said. How come you don't want to play today? I hanged my head real glum. 'Cause bunny fur doesn't grow back. That's why, I said. Only who knew? And so now I can't be a beauty shop guy when I grow up, probably. And that was my hopes and dreams. That Grace's eyes got big and wide at me. Hey, me too, she said. Being a beauty shop guy is my hopes and dreams, too. My Aunt Lola owns her very own beauty shop, and she already said I could be a shampoo girl. Just then, one of my bestest friend named Lucille started fluffing her fluffy hair. When I grow up, I'm going to be a client, she said. A client is a person who goes to the beauty shop and spends a small fortune.
What the heck?
What the heck?
What in the world?
Oh, what in the world?
That's better.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. She took a little brush out of her purse and she started brushing her hair. See how shiny my hair is? It's soft and silky too. Soft and silky and well conditioned. She shaked it all around in the air. A woman's hair is her crowning glory, she said. Want to feel it, huh? Do you? After that, she shook her hair all around in the air. You're getting on my nerves, I said. Just then, Grace clapped her hands real loud. Junie B, I just thought of something. Maybe Aunt Lola will let you be a shampoo girl too. And so both of us can be shampoo girls together. I did a guess. Really, Grace? Do you really think she would? Really, really, really? Then I hugged that Grace as tight as I could. Because guess what? My hopes and dreams was back. After I got home from school, I run to my room speedy quick. Next up, I grabbed Fuzzy Teddy off my bed.
Oh no.
And I zoomed to the bathroom.
Oh no.
My grandma, Helen Miller, shouted hello at me. She was in the nursery with baby brother named Ollie. Hello to you too, I shouted back. Only here's an important message, because right now I am shutting the bathroom door on account of what is called privacy, madame. After that, I locked the door real secret, and I filled the sink with water.
Oh no.
Then I dunked Teddy up and down, and I put shampoo on that guy.
Oh no.
I sing the happy song. It's called Dunking Teddy up and down and putting shampoo on that guy. Only too bad for me, 'cause pretty soon Teddy's head got soaky wet with water, and he couldn't hold it up that good. It flopped down to his neck. I stood up at the sink. He was a giant sog ball. I felt sickish inside my stomach. That's how come I wrapped him in a towel and I hurried him back to my room. After that, I patted his sog ball head real gentle, and I throwed him under the bed with my slippers.
Oh no.
I held my head real gloomy. Darn it, I said. I am not a good shampoo girl either. So now I can never work at Aunt Lola's with that Grace, probably. Just then, my dog named Tickle scratched at my door. Go away, Tickle, I said. I'm not in the playing mood. But he kept on scratching and scratching. I opened the door a teeny crack. I said go away. Don't you even understand language? Only too bad for me, because Tickle springed right up, and he knocked the door open, and he run into my room. And he zoomed around and around in a circle, and then he finally got dizzy and pooped. And he flopped on my rug. I looked closer at that fella.
No.
I said.
No.
Your fur is kind of tangly and matty. Only I never actually noticed that before.
Oh no.
I tapped my chin. Maybe you should come to my beauty shop for a trim. 'Cause I already had practice. And so now I can do it better this time, I believe. I did more thinking.
Number 6.
Hey, yeah, and there's another good thing too. Dog fur grows back, right, Tickle? And so what do you have to lose? That's what I would like to know. I zoomed to my desk and got my shiny scissors. Then I hurried back to Tickle, gave him a hug, and I trimmed his tangly, matty fur.
Oh no.
Oh,
Chapter 6. The Trouble with Tickle.
Oh no.
Tickle did not turn out that professional.
Oh no.
His fur was choppy and moppish, plus his tail was a teeny stubby. I tried to push him under the bed,
Stop moving.
but he wouldn't even go. Yeah, only you have to go under there, Tickle, or else Mommy and Daddy will see your fur and I will be in trouble. Just then I heard feet walk in the hall. Oh no! It was Mother. She was home from work. I run around real upset. Hide, Tickle, hide, I said. Just then I saw my fuzzy pink sweater. I grabbed it out of my closet and I threw it on Tickle super fast. Also, I grabbed my favorite hat with the devil horns and I plopped it on his head. All of a sudden, Mother opened the door. I backed up from her. Hello, I said, kind of nervous. How are you today? I am fine. Plus, Tickle is fine, too. There's a picture. Her dressing up Tickle.
Oh, gosh.
I did a gulp. Gulp. He is wearing clothes, apparently, I said. Just then, Mother walked to Tickle real slow. And she took off his hat. That is how come I quick runned out of my room and down the hall and outside into the yard. Because I didn't want to be there when the sweater came off, of course. Mother chased me all over my yard. That woman is speedier than she looks. She caught me by the arm and marched me into the house. After that, she sat me in a chair. And she said, my goose is cooked, young lady. Goose is cooked means your goose is in big trouble. Only I don't actually have a goose. Only that was not the time to mention it, probably. Just then, my daddy came home from work. Mother tattletaled to him about Tickle. Then both of them hollered a lecture at me. It was called, What in the World Has Gotten Into Me, Young Lady? Do I not have good sense? And do they have to watch me every single minute? After they finished yelling, Mother put me in my room, and she took away my scissors forever. And here's the worstest part of all. After dinner, I had to take a bath and go right to bed. Mother kissed me on the cheek. It was not that sincere. Yeah, only I'm not even tired yet, I said. And so maybe I'll watch Wheel of Fortune, perhaps. Mother shook her head. No way, no TV, she said. And if you're not tired, you can lie here and think about what you did today. After that, she shut my door and walked away. I did a huffy breath at her. Yeah, only I don't have to think about what I did today, 'cause I already thinked about it. That's why, I whispered to myself. Then I did a teeny smile. And guess what? I think I'm making progress. The Terriblest Trouble. Chapter 7. The next morning, I was very cheered up. 'Cause I knew what went wrong with Tickle. Tickle had dog hair. And dog hair is harder to cut than people's hair. Because people's hair is so much tamer. I ran in the mirror and looked at my people hair. I bet I can cut this kind of hair perfect, I said.
No.
Just then I heard the front door open. It was my grandpa, Frank Miller. He was here to babysit me before school. I run and kissed that guy hello. Then I zoomed right back to my room, and I hollered a message down the hall. Don't come in my room, okay, Grandpa? 'Cause I want to get dressed all by myself today, and I don't need any help. After that, I shut my door real tight, and I hurried to my desk. 'Cause guess what? Extra scissors. That's what. They were in my middle drawer where I keep them. I opened and closed them real fast, and I skipped to my dresser, and I combed my bangs silky smooth. And I snipped their ends right off. And I peeked at myself kind of nervous, and guess what? It wasn't even ruined. I smiled real thrilled. I knew I could do this. I knew it. I knew it. All I needed was practice. After that, I snipped some more bangs. Plus, I snipped some sides. And some top.
Oh, no.
And some back.
Oh, no.
After I was finished, I looked in the mirror again. I did a teeny frown. My bangs do not look even, Stephen, I said. That's how come I tried to even them up. Only those dumb things kept getting tiltier and tiltier. Finally, I got frustrated inside me.
Wait, is there a picture?
Not yet. And I took a whole big hunk. And I cut them right off. Ha ha, so there, I said. I put down the scissors and I looked at myself and I did a gasp. Oh no, my hair is sticking out all over the place. Sprigs, I said, I got sprigs. That's how come I started to cry. Because sprigs are shorty little sticklets. And they're not attractive, I tell you. Just then I heard a knock on my door. Junie B, honey? You all right in there? Asked Grandpa. Okay if I come in? No, not okay, I hollered. I'm still getting dressed. And so please go back to where you came from.
Oh gosh,
Oh my goodness.
Ethan, can you... Oh, you picked up. Okay. Grandpa Miller laughed. Okay, I get the message, he said. I'll go make you a sandwich. You better hurry up, though. I've got to do some errands, so I'm driving you to school today. His feet walked back to the kitchen. I sat down on my bed real upset. 'Cause Spriggs is the terriblest trouble I've ever saw. Chapter 8. Hats. I didn't know what to do. How could I even go to school? 'Cause everyone will see my sprigs and they would laugh and laugh. That is how I couldn't stop crying. Only all of a sudden a miracle happened. And it is called I spotted my hat with the devil horns. It was sitting on my desk where Mother left it. And that hat gave me a good idea.
Oh no, do not tell me.
I quick picked it up and put it on my head.
No.
And guess what? It hided my sprigs. Hey, if I wear this to school, no one will even see my hair, I said, real relieved. Only just then I did a teeny frown. Yeah. Only what if I'm playing on the playground and somebody steals my devil horn hat off my head? Then everyone will see my sprigs. They will laugh and laugh. I thought real hard. I said. Maybe I can wear 2 hats. That way if somebody pulls off one hat, I will still have another one left. I spotted my shower cap. It was lying on the chair. I put it on my hat. Yeah. Only what if I'm playing on the playground and somebody pulls off my devil horn hat and then they pull off my shower cap too?
Oh my gosh.
Then everyone will see my sprigs. And they will laugh and laugh. I tapped my chin. 3 hats? I said. I will wear 3 hats to school. Because that will give me a whole extra hat of protection. I opened up my bottom drawer and found a ski mask. Because ski masks hide your whole entire everything. I put the ski mask on my head. Then I put on a shower cap. And my hat with the devil horns. I looked at myself in the mirror. Now nobody can see anything. Not even my nose. After that, I got dressed and I skipped real happy to the kitchen. Oh. Grandpa Miller's eyes popped out at me.
What the heck? In the world?
Oh, can I see again?
Whoa. You can't go to school looking like that, he said. That's how come I had to tell him a teensy beansy fib. Yeah, only today is a crazy hat day. And my teacher said we could wear however many hats we want, I said. Grandpa Miller scratched his head. And then he watched me eat my sandwich through my mouth hole. And he drove me to school. I skipped into room 9, very joyful. I sat down at my table next to Lucille. Hello, I said. It's me, Junie B. Jones. See me, Lucille? See me? I'm wearing an attractive hat assortment. Just then, a meanie boy named Jim pointed and shouted, "Hey, everybody, look at Junie B. Jones. What a goony bird," he shouted.
Looney. Dang.
Then all of a sudden, he speeded across the room, and he grabbed my devil horn hat right off my head. And all of room 9 laughed and laughed, because they saw my shower cap, of course. Only lucky me, because just then my teacher hurried up in the room, and she took control of people. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs., and that's all. Mrs. grabbed my hat from the meanie Jim, and she gave it back to me. Then she yelled at all the children, and she took me into the hall. Mrs. bended down next to me. "Okay, kiddo, what's the story here?" she asked. I rocked back and forth on my feet, because I didn't want to tell her the story here, that's why. "Yeah, only I don't actually know what you're referring to," I said real soft. "The hats, Junie B. What's the story with the hats?" Finally, I did a big breath, and I told her the story. The Story with the Hats by Junie B. Jones. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Picky Gladys Gutsman, and she was practicing to be a beauty shop guy. Only too bad for her, 'cause her stupid dumb bangs kept on getting tiltier and tiltier, and that's how come she had to cut them off. And now she wishes she was never even Pinky. And that is all the details I would like to share with you at this time. I did a big breath. The end. Mrs. put her hands on my shoulders. "Junie B, honey, are you telling me that you cut your bangs off? Is that what this is all about?" I did not even answer her. Then all of a sudden, Mrs. took off my ski cap. And I didn't even know she was going to do that. "No," I hollered, "don't." Only it was too late. Mrs. saw my hair. She hugged me real tight. "Oh, Junie B," she said, "what happened?" I started to cry all over again. "Springs," I said, "springs happen." After that, Mrs. gave me some tissues, and me and her sat down on the floor, and we figured out what to do. Chapter 9, Learning a Lesson. Finally, Mrs. put my devil horn hat on my head. "Here," she said, "this will be the only hat that you'll need to wear today," I promised. After that, we went back into room 9, and Mrs. told a teensy-beensy fib. "Boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Junie B is starting to get the sniffles, and so I'm letting her wear a hat in class today." She looked at that meanie Jim. "All day, Jim. She's going to wear it all day, and no one is to touch it," she said. "Not anyone." I jumped out of my seat. "Yeah, Jim. You can't even touch it with your baby little pinky finger. Right, Mrs.? Right, right, right," said Mrs. "Not even at recess? Right, Mrs.? Right?" Mrs. sucked in her cheeks. "Yes, Junie B, right. And not when I'm getting a drink at the water fountain, and not when I'm bending down to tie my shoe, and not when I'm walking to the pencil sharpener, and not when I'm just plain sitting in my chair, and not when I'm working in my workbook, and not when I'm practicing my alphabet, and not when..." Okay, we get the picture," said Mrs. I smoothed my dress. "Alrighty then," I said real nice. After that, I sat in my chair, and I worked in my workbook, and I played at recess, and I went to the water fountain, and no one touched my hat. After school, Daddy came to room 9 to get me. I was surprised to see that guy. Daddy, I didn't even know you were coming to get me today. And so this day has turned out to be better than I thought." Daddy stared at my hat. All of a sudden, my stomach did not feel good about that situation. He reached out and took it off my head. Then he quick closed his eyes. Lovely, he said. After that, he picked me up and he carried me to the car. I tapped on him. Did you really mean it when you said lovely, or was that a little joke? I asked, kind of nervous. Daddy didn't answer the question. Instead, he buckled me in my seatbelt and we started to drive. We drove and drove for a real long time. Finally, we pulled into a parking lot. I looked out the window. Daddy, hey, Daddy, it's the beauty shop. The beauty shop with Maxine, I said. Daddy took me right inside. And guess what? Maxine was waiting for me. She did a smile. Looks like someone gave you a little trim, she said. I felt shy of her. I didn't turn out even Steven, I said kind of soft. Maxine ruffled my hair. Then she put me in her giant spinning chair and she sprayed my hair with water. After that, she snipped and snipped and snipped. Finally, she put gel in my hair and she blow dried me. I looked at myself in the big mirror. Hey, what do you know? No more sprigs, I said, real delighted. How did you do that, Maxine? How did you do that? Maxine winked at Daddy. Years of practice, she said. Daddy leaned close to my face. Years and years and years, he said. After that, he lifted me down from the chair. Oh. I think that's it, everyone.
No, there's one part. There has to be one more part.
It looked like there was.
There has to be.
Oh, sorry, I missed a page.
I like this.
Saved the best for last. And he gave Maxine lots of dollars, and me and him drove home again. After we got to my house, Daddy came into my room with me. He took my extra scissors off my desk, and he put them in his pocket.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Daddy. Sorry I cut my own hair, he said. He did a sigh. I know you're sorry, Junie B, he said. I just hoped you learned a lesson from all this.
Oh, no.
I did, Daddy. I did learn a lesson. I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. Daddy kissed my head. Because that guy still loves me. That's why. And after he left my room, I looked at my hair some more. It was the cutest hair I ever saw. Just then my whole face lighted up. Hey, I'm the one who got this haircut started. And maybe I can be the beauty shop guy after all, I said real thrilled. I tapped my chin. Yeah, only what happened when I grow up and I had to practice some more, what will I use to cut with? I looked at my desk very curious. Then I tiptoed over there real quiet and I opened my bottom desk drawer.
Oh, no.
I searched my hands all around that thing. Then all of a sudden I smiled kind of sneaky. 'Cause guess what? More extra scissors.
Can I see?
There's no pictures.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, she had the backup to the backup to the backup.
Wait, what?
All right.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Okay. That's all she wrote. Well, there's one letter at the end. I'll read the letter at the end. Okay, so this letter says, Hello, school children. Hello, hello. It's me, Junie B, first grader. I've been going to school for over 1.5 years now, and I've learned a jillion things that will help you survive at that place. And guess what? Now I'm going to pass that information on to YOU. I wrote it all down in my brand new book. It's called Junie B's Essential Survival Guide to School. We don't have that one, do we?
No, I've been in school for 6 years, Junie B. I think I know my way.
All of the tips and drawings are done by me, Junie B. Jones. Plus also there are stickers and pages for you to write in.
Yeah, we don't have that.
This thing is a hoot, I tell you.
Did you even record it?
All done.